Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they match up with Jared Goff in the NFC champion LA Rams. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 15 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now Wilson on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal.
Let's go, D.
That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now Goff on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that one will be accepted. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 18 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On first down, Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We got 3. We got 3. We got 3.
On second and 11 now, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Throwing is Wilson. And down he goes falls on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for defensive player of the year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Brown. And an out. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, Wilson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run it with Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. It's caught by Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald, and it'll be 4th down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all observed their lessons.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. There's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A A shotgun snap for Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved. Call a few more.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Zerline connects on the extra point.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Mitchell Trubisky, terrific in the victory, as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. And finally, on Monday Night Football, could be a cold one. Giants and Eagles from Philadelphia to wrap up Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Still one more game to get to here to polish off Week 14, and that's tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. Should be a cold one in Philly. The Giants and the Eagles coming your way at 8:15 Eastern Time. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Wilson now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Nikel Roby brings him down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. That's caught by Penny. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now that he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
Super 1, Super 1. Check. General West.
From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This is Brown. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time. And
they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st down, Brown. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Right back to Brown. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well,
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
It's caught, Lockett, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to come.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run now with Brown. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A run here with Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
54, Mark, 54, Mark. 54. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Alert flare.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for L.A., the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile,